Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Casper news. The days of consolidation for Casper, the boring price action, in my opinion, is about to come to an end because we have multiple major Casper catalysts scheduled to take place within the next month, and most likely these developments will finally lead us to that explosive rally for Casper and the most violent breakout yet. We are on the cusp of a bull super cycle, at least that is what JP Morgan stated very recently. Being one of America's largest banks, in fact one of the largest banks in the world for that matter, this is a very bullish big deal, and in their 2024 mid-year outlook they confirmed that we will be seeing a commodity bull super cycle, which is huge news, and we are currently seeing evidence of this happening already as gold has surpassed $2,500 for the first time ever. Absolutely massive news. Now JP Morgan believe that gold and other precious metals are getting ready to shine in the markets very soon and will continue to push higher over the next 6 to 18 months, which is very big. This is why central banks worldwide have been stockpiling gold, and the price of gold will likely increase further once the rate cuts come in, which will happen most likely in the next 2 weeks at the beginning of September. Now, why is this very bullish for crypto, you ask? Well, to break it down, this announcement is showcasing increased investor interest in alternative assets, a shift away from fiat and seeking a safe haven of gold, as the economy is in shambles right now. Considering that crypto is currently being incorporated into the new monetary system, with many of the final developments happening this year and also the next year, it is also very likely that these investors who are shifting away from fiat to seek an alternative, some may decide to look towards crypto as well. Oh yeah, and also did I forget to mention that as it stands right now, the new monetary system, it is hard to believe, but this new system that is using crypto is also meant to be backed by gold, a gold-based monetary system. So the increase in gold adoption and therefore value will likely have an impact, a huge impact on the value of crypto going forward as well. Furthermore, as I mentioned, with the economy being in shambles right now, rate cuts will likely occur within the next 2 weeks, or starting September, which is the government's way to try and combat the rising inflation. Rate cuts, as we can see, historically see corrective behavior with on-risk asset markets like crypto, followed by a bull run, a massive rise, a massive run up. And also crypto, believe it or not, is often seen as a hedge against inflation. Again, more bullish proof that crypto is about to explode. All the pieces of the puzzle are there for you to see. The global liquidity is increasing. The Fed money printer is back on. CNBC, they are reporting that there is interest continuing to grow across Wall Street when it comes to Bitcoin ETFs, so therefore when it comes to crypto. The imminent rise of crypto, the bull market is almost upon us, and with institutional adoption here in full force, the second wave is about to start, it's starting even. It will, in my opinion, be the biggest bull market in our lifetime. Not just a commodity bull super cycle like JP Morgan stated, it will be a crypto one as well. And assets like Casper, in my opinion, will ride this wave up better than most. So Casper, in my opinion, will have the best bull super cycle due to all the scheduled incoming and ongoing developments. This is, in my opinion, of course, not financial advice, do your own research, but I believe that the explosive Casper breakout is almost upon us due to many of the developments that are taking place within the next month, from Marathon Digital Holdings to KRC20 to 10 blocks per second to the Casper Industrial Initiative to the potential tier 1 exchange listing, all of which I'm about to get into. But this is why in the immediate short term and even in the long term, why I am so bullish on Casper, and this is an extremely undervalued price for Casper right now. In fact, it's not just Casper, there are multiple assets in this space that had the potential to make insane gains in this bull cycle, which is why recently I created a free to join Discord server. We're in the community right now together. We are all working to increase our knowledge, to find the true money makers, the true crypto gems, to be a part of the biggest wealth transfer in history. Already over 200 members. We are growing so quickly and we have learned so much already, and we're learning more and more every day. So by all means, come be part of the family. The link to join will be in the description below. So firstly, we saw this post from about 2 weeks back now from the ghost of Casper, stating that the core dev team have been diligently working to address previous issues. Basically, they're working with KRC20 with Casplex right now, which is very, very big news. They're taking part in the imminent release of the Casper platform and the KRC20, with Casplex scheduled to be released by the end of this month, August, late August, or potentially to September. And thankfully, it looks like we are on track for this deadline, with a successful private test happening last weekend and with a public test allegedly going to be taking place within the next week, which is very bullish news. KRC20 is within touching distance, and therefore the release of 10 blocks per second on the mainnet is closer than ever. This could equally take place before the end of September, which would be massive. And again, it's important to note, as I'm mentioning again, the core dev team is now taking part, which is huge news, more so now than ever before, because the KII, the Casper Industrial Initiative, recently stated in this Casper roundtable that they are working with KRC20 to create some exciting projects with Casper. But this is not the only thing Rory O'Neill from the KII confirmed in this Twitter live. He stated that Casper is effectively the perfect project for them. Being the trilemma solver is the reason why they approach Casper, because it's so very important. Being the only project in this space that can remain decentralized and handle DLT solutions at scale while having the utmost security. Once more, I spoke about this in my daily YouTube live streams, that both JP Morgan and also Harvard have confirmed that the compliant with regulations are of the utmost importance, especially when it comes to stablecoins, and those stablecoins that are compliant with regulations will gain significant market shares. But not just they'll gain market shares, they also have the potential to rewire the global financial system and displace legacy payment systems like SWIFT. Good, reliant, compliant stablecoins will replace SWIFT. Now, why do I mention this? Well, I mention this because, yet again, in this Casper roundtable, Rory O'Neill confirmed that they are currently in the process of creating a regulatory roundtable group which will include experts from EU, United States, and the MENA region to discuss how to make sure that they are compliant with regulations, and that stablecoins on the Casper, which are going to be coming very shortly, a Casper stablecoin, the KRI want to make sure the stablecoins are compliant from day one. They want to make sure Casper soaks up as much liquidity as possible and dominates this market to send Casper higher and higher in institutional, regulatory and global adoption. That is why they are having an enterprise event in September next month discussing support measurements for the KII Launchpad and to give these enterprises access to Casper. They will also be having institutional partnerships announced very soon, likely as well in September, thanks to the connection with DII Desert Energy. And the cherry on top for me is that Rory O'Neill confirmed in that roundtable that the KII are working on projects right now that will let Casper rival what HBAR and XRP are currently doing in the finance sector. Casper will become the most dominant asset in this space in the finance market, and especially in the energy sector, one of the biggest and most valuable sectors in this world. We can see in this post, Paul Van Son, the chairman of the KII, stated that Casper is well positioned to become a pivotal cornerstone for industries like clean energy and related carbon emission reduction markets, and the emissions market is predicted to be worth $2 trillion by 2030, 6 years from now. That is not far off. The KII honestly are more important and will be more influential for Casper than you may even realise. And they have developments taking place next month, as I've just showed you, around the release of KRC20 and the soon to be 10 blocks per second mainnet. Absolutely huge news, but that is not all. Marathon, as I mentioned, has been selling their Casper for some time now, but it seems that earlier this week they stopped, and today their balance actually started to increase and grow. So maybe they have started filling their bags and stacking Casper because they are aware of the imminent Casper breakout that is on the horizon. Because there are even more imminent developments happening around Casper, like the likely cracking listing that should take place within the next month as well, according to these sources. These are all major catalysts that will affect the price of Casper very soon, but the biggest one, in my opinion, that leads me to believe that a price rise is inevitable in the near future is the increasing hash rate and the power law. As we can see in this post, in accordance to the power law, both Bitcoin and Casper are undervalued. So crypto is undervalued. We are in a bear trap, that is pretty evident. But Casper, we can see here, should be valued at 18.28 cents instead of it currently being at 16.4. As a result of the power law price confirming that Casper is heavily undervalued right now, and combined with the rapidly increasing hash rate, new all-time high of 857, almost at 1 EH, and I think we can reach that before the end of this month, honestly. Because of these two factors, the miners right now are not making profit from mining Casper. It's not as bad as Bitcoin, but it's still bad. KRC20 can solve that problem for the miners, but it won't just be KRC20. I believe that both KRC20 and a price rise will happen, which will save the miners and allow them to earn more money from making Casper, and Casper will rise and soar to the moon in value. So I do believe that Casper will start accumulating very soon. And due to all the major catalysts I've covered in this video, when it does surpass its all-time high at 20.7 cents, the breakout could potentially be the most violent breakout we have ever seen. Maybe 40, maybe 60 cents, we have to just wait and see. But now is the time to do your own research, come chill chat and learn so much more for free in the free Discord server, again link below in the description. And of course remember, don't be emotional, be logical, and I'll see you in the next one.